Have you ever felt like you were losing your mind in a relationship? Like you were constantly walking on eggshells to set the other person off? That was me, not too long ago. I fell prey to the insidious charm of a narcissist. He was everything I thought I wanted: charming, successful, and attentive. Slowly, subtly, things began to change. My opinions were dismissed, my feelings invalidated. His words were like tiny daggers chipping away at my self-esteem. I started doubting myself, wondering if I was Was I the problem? This self-doubt is a hallmark of narcissistic abuse. It's a slow, insidious process that leaves you feeling isolated and crazy. But here's the truth. You are not crazy. And you are not alone. Remember, healing is possible, and there is hope. Narcissists are masters of manipulation. They employ a range of tactics designed to control and dominate, often leaving their victims feeling lost and confused. Understanding these tactics is the first step to breaking free from their grip. One common tactic is gaslighting, a form of psychological manipulation where the abuser makes you question your own sanity. They deny your reality, making you doubt your memories and perceptions. Another tactic is emotional vampirism, where the narcissist feeds off your energy, leaving you emotionally drained and exhausted. They thrive on drama, creating chaos and then positioning themselves as the victim. Isolation is another tactic, where they cut you off from friends and family to increase your dependency on them. By recognizing these tactics, you can begin to see the situation for what it is: abuse. Gaslighting is a particularly insidious form of manipulation that can leave you questioning your own sanity. It's a slow, subtle process that often starts with small, seemingly insignificant incidents. "I never said that," they might say with a smirk when you confront them about something hurtful they said. Or, "You're imagining things, you're being too sensitive." These denials, repeated over time, chip away at your sense of reality. You start doubting your memories, your perceptions, even your own sanity. This self-doubt is exactly what the narcissist wants. It keeps you off balance, making you easier to control. Remember, your feelings are valid. Don't let anyone, especially not a narcissist, tell you otherwise. Trust yourself and your perceptions. Have you ever been around someone who just sucks the energy out of the room? That's emotional vampirism at play. Narcissists are energy vampires. They thrive on drama and attention, even if it's negative. They'll create chaos, start arguments, and then play the victim, drawing you into their web of manipulation. They feed off your emotional responses, leaving you feeling drained and exhausted. You might find yourself constantly trying to please them, walking on eggshells to avoid triggering their anger or disapproval. This constant emotional labor is exhausting and can take a serious toll on your well-being. Recognize that you are not responsible for their emotions. You are not obligated to tolerate their toxic behavior. Here's the thing about narcissists. They're often predictable. They follow a pattern, a playbook of sorts, in their relationships. It usually starts with love bombing, showering you with attention, affection, and praise. You feel like you've met your soulmate, someone who truly understands you. But this is just a phase, a tactic to lure you in. Once they feel they have you, the mask starts to slip. The devaluation begins. Criticism, put-downs, and gaslighting become commonplace. You find yourself walking on eggshells, trying to avoid their wrath. Finally, there's the discard, often sudden and cruel, leaving you feeling devastated and confused. Understanding this pattern can help you recognize the signs and break free from the cycle of abuse. You are not crazy. Trust your gut. If you're in a relationship with a narcissist, you might be constantly questioning your own sanity. You might feel confused, anxious, and emotionally drained. But here's the truth. You are not crazy. Your feelings are valid. Trust your gut instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. Narcissists are skilled manipulators, but you are not powerless. You have the strength and resilience to break free from their control. The first step is acknowledging the reality of the situation. You are in an abusive relationship. It's not your fault, and you don't have to endure it. Breaking free from a narcissist's grip is a process, not an event. It takes courage, strength, and a lot of self-compassion. Start by setting boundaries. Learn to say no to their demands and manipulations. This won't be easy. They'll likely resist, try to guilt trip you, or even escalate their tactics. This is where having a support system is crucial. Reach out to trusted friends, family, or a therapist for support. Surround yourself with people who validate your feelings and believe in your strength. Remember, you are not alone. There are resources available to help you navigate this journey, including therapists specializing in narcissistic abuse. Healing from narcissistic abuse takes time. It's a journey, not a destination, with ups and downs along the way. Be patient with yourself and allow yourself to grieve the loss of the relationship you thought you had. Focus on rebuilding your self-esteem, which has likely taken a hit during the relationship. Engage in activities that bring you joy, reconnect with hobbies you might have abandoned, and celebrate your strengths. Therapy can be incredibly beneficial in this process. A therapist can provide you with the tools and support you need to process the trauma, heal old wounds, and build healthy relationships moving forward. Gap 3S. The long-term effects of dealing with a narcissist can linger far beyond the end of the relationship. You might find yourself struggling with anxiety, depression, or even PTSD. Trust issues can make it difficult to form new relationships, and you may constantly second-guess yourself, wondering if you're overreacting or seeing red flags where there are none. Gap 2S. Healing from the trauma of narcissistic abuse is a complex process, but it's entirely possible. Start by acknowledging the pain and giving yourself permission to feel it. Journaling can be a powerful tool to process your emotions and track your healing journey. Surround yourself with a support system of friends, family, or support groups who understand what you've been through and can offer empathy and encouragement. Gap 2S. Mindfulness and self-care practices such as meditation, yoga, or spending time in nature can help you reconnect with yourself and find peace. Remember that rebuilding your sense of self-worth takes time. Celebrate small victories and be gentle with yourself when setbacks occur. Gap 2S. Professional help, such as therapy or counseling, can provide you with the guidance and strategies needed to navigate the aftermath of narcissistic abuse. A trained therapist can help you unpick the tangled web of emotions and experiences, offering you a path towards healing and reclaiming your life. Gap 2S. In time, the shadows of narcissistic abuse will fade, and you will emerge with a deeper understanding of yourself and your strength. Trust that you have the resilience to overcome this and that your future holds the promise of healthier, more fulfilling relationships. Gap 3S. Moving forward after leaving a narcissistic relationship requires ongoing care and attention to your mental health and well-being. Here are some practical tips to help you on this journey. Gap 2S. First, establish a routine that includes activities promoting physical and mental health. Regular exercise can significantly reduce stress and improve mood. Whether it's a morning jog, a yoga session, or a dance class, find what works for you and stick to it. Gap 2S. Next, prioritize self-care. This means setting aside time each day to do something that brings you joy and relaxation. It could be reading a book, taking a warm bath, or simply enjoying a cup of tea in silence. Gap 2S. Healthy eating and adequate sleep are also crucial. A balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins can enhance your overall well-being. Likewise, aim for 7-9 hours of sleep each night to ensure your body and mind can properly rest and rejuvenate. Gap 2S. Another important strategy is to cultivate a positive support network. Surround yourself with people who uplift and encourage you. Share your experiences with trusted friends, family, or support groups who can provide empathy and validation. Gap 2S. Engage in mindfulness practices. Meditation, deep breathing exercises, and journaling can help you stay grounded and present. These practices can also reduce anxiety and improve emotional regulation. Gap 2S. Don't hesitate to seek professional help. A therapist can provide invaluable support and tools for coping with the residual effects of narcissistic abuse. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, and other therapeutic approaches can help you reframe negative thoughts and develop healthier coping mechanisms. Gap 2S. Lastly, set clear boundaries and stick to them. Whether it's limiting contact with your ex or asserting your needs in new relationships, boundaries are essential for protecting your mental health. Gap 2S. Remember, recovery is a journey, not a destination. Be patient with yourself and celebrate your progress, no matter how small. By implementing these strategies, you'll be better equipped to maintain your mental health and well-being as you move forward. Gap 3S. You have the strength and resilience to heal and thrive. Keep these tips in mind and take each day as it comes, knowing that you are on the path to a brighter, healthier future. Emerging from the shadow of narcissistic abuse, you'll find yourself stronger and more resilient than ever before. You've faced your fears, reclaimed your power, and learned to trust yourself again. Use this experience as a catalyst for growth. Learn from the red flags you might have missed and develop stronger boundaries in your relationships. Remember, you are worthy of love, respect, and healthy relationships. Don't let the experience with a narcissist define you. Embrace your strength, celebrate your resilience, and step into the future empowered and free.